Back again, yeah.
Hey.
Wake up, it's Fanie again. We had a session on community stage from Willem earlier, but I don't think you got a word of it because it was in Dutch again. So, back in English, what were you talking about?
So,
yeah, you have a mic. He needs a mic for
I'm always so
himself.
confused about these mics. These mics all over the show, you know, one like this.
So in English, what did our English speakers
I
miss?
showed ML.net in 20 minutes. It's a lot of content, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
But I demonstrated how to use ML.net to build a machine learning model to categorize GitHub issues.
But for the guys out there that do not know what ML.net is, the guys out there, I mean those folks.
The people, yeah. So, yeah, ML.net is a. I think everyone knows by now that machine learning is a thing, and most people do it in Python or in R. Both languages loved by data scientists and absolutely hated by developers.
Yeah.
There might be some exceptions to that, but I think most of the people will do Java or .NET or something else. And what Microsoft did is actually build a machine learning library in C#.
Okay.
So you can use the language that you know and love from the .NET world to build machine learning models.
Nice. And
pretty cool. Yeah.
So how long is this on the market already? Why didn't we hear it?
Last time I saw it was like 0.1 or something.
Yeah.
What is the version now?
It's 1.4 at the moment, so it's they're very fast actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been around for 1.5 years, I think.
Okay.
Well, now it was built last year, so
the type of things you can build with ML.net, is it like the same with TensorFlow? Is it like the same quality?
it's almost the same. So the primary focus of Microsoft has been on the basic machine learning models, not so much neural networks, but they're moving into the neural network space at the moment. So I think right now the results on the normal machine learning algorithms outside of deep learning are the same as in Python.
Okay.
Might be even better sometimes, based on the fact that they do automated machine learning. And they're hard at work to get it working with TensorFlow and Keras and all those tools that people use from the Python space.
Yes.
But it's early days, so it's currently it only supports image classification, but very basic.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So if I have an application that uses TensorFlow or Python, my model is already built. I don't want to rebuild it again. How can I use that in ML.net? Is it possible?
Yeah, that's possible. So what you see is that most developers that build machine learning models actually train them in Python and produce an intermediate format to export the model to something that can run on production. Okay. Because one of the downsides of Python is it's very slow. It's not so good at serving web requests.
Yeah.
ASP.NET does 3 million requests per second, I think. Python does hopefully 400,000.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So
that's adorable.
Yeah. So what you can do is export your TensorFlow model to Onyx, an open neural network exchange format.
So that's a thing. It's a standard format.
Yeah, it's a standard format. It's supported by Facebook, by Intel, AMD. All the big companies are in there.
Nice.
And you can actually load the Onyx models into ML.net and use them as is. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Okay, so I see Onyx as the IL for machine learning.
Yeah, you can look at it that way.
Okay.
Actually, NVIDIA builds chips that runs Onyx natively, so it's an intermediate format, and they translate it into shader instructions on graphics cards.
Nice.
They can do that.
Okay, great.
It's pretty cool. And it's actually used by Tesla and those kind of companies that use deep learning extensively.
And what is happening in Willem's world lately?
Well, I've been very busy with all sorts of data platforms actually. So I used to be a normal developer. Well, normal.
Very special developer.
Yeah. I used to be a straight up .NET developer. I still love that, to do that. I do a lot of ASP.NET Core still, but I've been moving into this data space because I started doing machine learning. People asked me if I could talk about their data warehouse, their streaming analytics platform. So I've been working on that on top of Azure mostly.
Nice.
Deploying those architectures. get people started. Yeah.
Nice. And beyond this speech on this community stage, do you have any other sessions on Techorama or not this year?
Not this year at Techorama. It's time constraints, everything happens at the same time. I'm not at home these 2 weeks because next week I'm in Belgium.
Okay.
I'm actually doing a session on deep learning for absolute beginners.
Nice.
It's a public event?
Yeah, it's a public event. It's Data Minds Connect. It's a data conference. And they asked me if I could join them to explain how to build neural networks.
Nice.
I wrote a book about it at the beginning of this year, explaining how to build neural networks using a deep learning library from Microsoft.
Yeah.
And from there, it really took off. More people asked me, can you show me how to do it? And what are the dirty tricks to get it working? And that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So on that topic of the book, how is the book doing, by the way? Is it?
Pretty good, actually, yeah.
It's on bol.com and Amazon?
Yeah, it's on bol.com, it's on Amazon, it's available through Safari, the online reading thing, the reading as a service, I would almost say.
So you can actually say, go and Amazon my name.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, try that out. And go buy the book.
Go buy the book.
Guys,
Yeah, definitely.
Go buy his book.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm all out of questions. How about you, Fanie?
I don't have any other questions. Maybe we should throw in like a curveball for him about patat or something.
I know we did that already with Matthijs. About sauce, perhaps.
Okay.
Sauce. I don't have good tips on sauce. I don't use sauce a lot.
Why do you have it on your
recommend get the best meat for your barbecue. And use some nice herbs and spices and leave it at that and smoke your meat actually. I do that a lot in my off time.
That is my area where I feel comfortable. So speaking about barbecues now, because I'm from South Africa, you know, so do you like do serving? Do you do like
Shall I leave the two of you alone for a moment, or? Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
I do like smoking a lot, so that's my kind of thing.
Not smoking cigarettes, right?
No, definitely not.
Context, people, context.
Yeah.
Willem, it was very nice talking to you. Thank you very much for taking the time.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Have a nice day. Have fun at the conference.
Thank you.